Hello animal lovers, and welcome again to our channel. You are very lucky today, because we have an amazing story to share with you that will leave you speechless. It's the story of Stormy, a former racing horse which was abandoned and abused by its owners. However, due to pure luck, Stormy's story changed in a way no one could have expected. Watch until the end, and you will fall in love with Stormy's journey. Stormy was a strong and majestic animal with a shiny coat of dark fur. He had a long and distinguished career as a racing horse, and his owners were very proud of him. For many years, Stormy ran in races all over the country, bringing in large sums of money for his owners. He was a true champion, and everyone who saw him race marveled at his speed and grace. But as Stormy grew older, he began to slow down and he was no longer able to keep up with the younger, faster horses, and his owners began to lose money on him. They became angry and resentful, and they began to treat Stormy poorly. They kept him in a small, dirty stall, and they rarely took him out to exercise. They fed him just enough to keep him alive, but they gave him no love or affection. Stormy was lonely and unhappy, and he missed the days when he was a prized racehorse. Rather than take care of him and let him retire gracefully, his owners abandoned him in a field to fend for himself. Stormy was heartbroken, as he had given her all to his owners, and this was how they repaid him. He was left to roam the fields alone, with no shelter or food. His once shiny coat became dull and matted, and he lost a significant amount of weight. One day, a kind woman named Sarah stumbled upon Stormy while out for a walk. As she was out enjoying the beautiful weather, she decided to take a shortcut through a field on the outskirts of town. As she was walking, she noticed a figure in the distance that looked like a horse. As she got closer, she was shocked with what she saw. She realized that it was indeed a horse, and that it was in terrible condition. The horse, who was later identified as Stormy, was thin and malnourished with a dull and matted coat, and he was covered in mud and had cuts and bruises all over his body. Sarah was immediately concerned for Stormy and knew that she had to do something to help him. She contacted a local animal rescue organization, and together, they were able to bring Stormy to a safe and loving horse rescue center. From that day on, Sarah dedicated herself to nursing Stormy back to health and giving him the love and care he deserved. When Stormy arrived at the horse rescue center, he was in poor health. He was thin and malnourished, and he had several wounds on his body. The staff at the center were worried that he might not survive, but they were determined to do everything they could to help him. The first thing they did was give Stormy a thorough physical examination, and they discovered that he had several health issues that needed to be addressed. He had a number of scars on his legs, which indicated that he had been overworked and subjected to harsh training practices. He also had an infection in his left hoof, which had been left untreated for too long. In addition to these issues, the veterinarians at the center also discovered that Stormy had been given anabolics in his youth. These drugs are commonly used in racing horses to help them perform better, but they can have serious side effects. In Stormy's case, they had caused him to develop liver and kidney problems, as well as hormonal imbalances. Despite these challenges, the staff at the center were determined to help Stormy recover. They put him on a special diet to help him gain weight and strengthen his muscles, and they also treated his infections and wounds, and they gave him medications to help his liver and kidneys function properly. Sarah was always there to help and take care of her new friend. Slowly but surely, Stormy began to improve. His coat grew thick and shiny again, and he seemed to have more energy and vitality. He enjoyed being groomed and ridden, and he seemed to be happy for the first time in a long while. Without hesitation, Sarah adopted Stormy and brought him back to her ranch. She gave him a spacious and comfortable stall, and she made sure to give him all the love and attention that he needed. Stormy was overjoyed to finally have a loving owner, and he seemed to thrive under Sarah's care. Sarah spent hours with Stormy every day, grooming him and riding him around her property. She was amazed by his strength and stamina, and she was grateful to have such a wonderful companion. Stormy, in turn, seemed to sense that Sarah was a special person, and he was always happy to be with her. If you liked today's video, please hit the like button and share this story with others. Also, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified when the next story goes live. We share amazing animal rescue stories daily, and we will love for you to see them all. See you in the next one.